I'm going to read y'all something really quick. And then after I read this to you, I'm going to give you the breakdown, the psychological breakdown of why we as men and women are where we are, so that we can understand our thought process in regards to the things we do and the way we respond to things. And I'm going to try and be as real, transparent as possible. Okay? Let me read this to you. If you haven't heard about this before, this is the 5-monkey experiment. Okay? The 5-monkey experiment. All right? A researcher puts 5 monkeys in a cage. There's a bunch of bananas hanging from a string, with a ladder leading to the bananas. When the first monkey goes for the bananas, the researcher sprays all 5 monkeys with freezing water for 5 minutes. So you're getting sprayed with freezing cold water for like 5 minutes just for reaching for this banana. Sometime later, when a second monkey inevitably tries to go for the banana, the researcher once again sprays all 5 monkeys with the cold water for 5 minutes. The researcher then puts the hose away and never touches it again. But when a third monkey tries to go for the bananas, the other 4 attack him to prevent him from climbing that ladder. I would too. God damn it. I'm tired of getting hit with this water. I feel you. Okay? They are afraid of the punishment that may come. All right? Psychological brainwashing is taking effect. Then the researcher replaces one of the monkeys with a new monkey who wasn't part of the original experiment and was never sprayed with water. And as soon as he touches the ladder to go for the bananas, the other 4 monkeys attack him to keep him from doing it. If he tries again, they attack him again. Now this new monkey has no idea why this is happening, but me and you do, because you don't feel like getting hosed. Thus, the new monkey learns not to go after the bananas, because he'll get attacked if he does. The researcher replaces a second monkey with another new monkey. When this monkey goes for the bananas, the other 4 attack him, including the new monkey, who was never sprayed with water. The researcher then continues to replace all the monkeys one at a time, until all 5 of the original monkeys are removed from the cage. Each time the newcomer goes for the bananas, the others attack, even when they, as new monkeys, have never received punishment for going after the bananas. And thus, the new monkeys who have never been sprayed with cold water learn not to go after the temptation of the bananas. Now, Damian Michaels, how does this tie into anything? Let me break this down. I'm going to hit y'all with women, and I'm going to hit y'all with men. And then you let your own critical thinking and your own discernment be the judge for you. In this case, the banana is good black men. All right? The banana is good black men. The monkeys are good black women. Then you got the guy with the hose. Those are the hoes. The hoes. The glorified hoes. The women who don't respect men, the ones that don't need a man, don't care for a man, I'm going to do it myself, fuck them, I'm just going to this, I'm just going to use niggas for them. The hoes, the low vibrational, the bottom feeders, them. Right? Now, we've all seen this happen. I've seen it happen before. Virtuous black woman goes to speak up for black men. She's going for the banana. She's going for that banana. What happens? Hosed. Why? Because she's hosed and she's beat down, because after a while, you guys have to understand that you start to react to the stimuli in your environment. And I didn't realize that until I saw this experiment and I saw a friend of mine post on her page, a man is a need, not a want. And black woman just came out and was like, you must be slow. You must be retarded. Took the post, tagged her in it. Sis, look at this. She done lost her damn mind. This, that, and the third. What's happening here? I'll tell you what's happening here. She is currently being beat down by one of those monkeys. She's being beat down by one of the trained monkeys. She's being beat down. What is this going to do? She's getting hosed. She wants to go to banana. Get the ass down there. We don't need no goddamn man. What is that saying to any other black female out there that might want to speak up or might need a man, or it's telling them, don't say you need a man. You better not act like you even need a man. You better not even speak up about a man, because we're going to beat your ass up. We don't do that around here. We don't need men. We independent. We don't need them. We got this. We can do this ourselves. And then after a while, as you see with the experiment, because with this experiment here, they're saying they're exchanging in monkeys. I'm not looking at the exchange of monkeys here. I'm looking at the virtuous black woman getting beat down consistently by the hoes. Meanwhile, while younger black females are watching this, and then they're going, oh, wow, that happens every time you reach for that banana? Every time you speak up for a black man, you're going to be called a pick me? Every time you say anything positive about a black man, you're going to be called a pick me? Every time you even speak about holding yourself accountable as a woman, you're going to be called a pick me? I'm not doing that. Why? Because I don't want to end up like that monkey. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to down black men. And I'm going to talk about them like they ain't shit. And then I'm going to say I don't need a man. Why? Because women love that shit. Because they don't like reaching for the banana. They don't like getting beat down. So what they're going to do is, they're going to conform like the monkeys did. They're going to conform to the stimuli, the pressure in the environment. You don't need no man. You don't need no this. You can do it yourself, sis. You all independent. Oh, I got this. Ain't no man no ever this, that, and the third. Oh, sis, where's the share button? Make this public. Go say something positive about black man, positive about accountability, positive about what it is you should be doing. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that shit. You heard Bree? She went right on Instagram and told women exactly what the fuck they needed to goddamn hear. What happened? They usually love her ass, right? Soon as she said that shit, oh wait, we gotta be equally yoked and wait a minute, my fat ass has gotta go to the gym? You mean I can't have that 6'3" hunk of muscles tall just coming home to me every day? I gotta go work out too? And I actually have to be worth something? Oh, hell no. Fuck you. I don't know who you think you are. And yeah, she's getting beat down by those monkeys. All right? So, if you think for 4 seconds you're not a part of this experiment, you are. You are. And that's why the word pick me even exists. Like, what the fuck is that? And I've seen it so many different times. Anytime a woman, I'd say something about what women need to be doing and what they should be doing, and you have certain women that hold themselves accountable, they'll come out and they'll be like, yeah, you know what, I agree, and this, that, and third. Thank you, king, yada, yada, yada. Angry monkeys want to come in and beat her down. You know what, you over here agreeing with him, why don't you just go suck his dick? Why, you're such a pick-me. Why don't you just go in this? Why don't you... What is your issue? How does it hurt you or harm you to lift up your men? Lifting up your men can only benefit you. But again, by now you should understand the pick me thing comes from the 5-monkey experiment. Okay, now let's go on over to the men, shall we? I don't even want to bring this guy up, but I have to because this is what the talk is. Russell Wilson. What's the problem? What is the problem? What is wrong with Russell Wilson? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with Russell Wilson. You know the banana? Now, I already talked about the ladies, right? For the fellas, right? Our banana, right, is emotional expression, affection, being emotionally available, and projecting that for our lady, and caring and showing a softer, more vulnerable side of us. So for us, that banana represents our vulnerability. Then you go on down, right? You got one guy, he goes up in there, because Russell is getting this right now. He's trying to embrace that aspect of that vulnerability and express XYZ for his wife. It is his wife. He didn't say it about a girl that he just, fell out of, he'd known her for 2 months. He's like, oh my God, this is his wife. Your wife. She said till death do you, she's gonna be there with you till you die. Your wife. And he's getting beat down for expressing the simplicity of vulnerability. Why? Because us as, this actually happens with all men, but I'm going to keep it gully. Us as black men have done this to ourselves over time through the 5 monkey experiment. You see a guy doing something for a girl. Oh, yeah, look at that chump over there doing XYZ. You see a guy with a whole bunch of flowers and bears and stuff for his girl. Oh, yeah, look at that sucker over there. She probably playing him or something like that. Or you see a guy doing something for a girl and he's going far and few, but he's opening the door and he's doing all this other stuff, and you calling them all kinds of names, a lame, a simp. We calling them all kinds of stuff, right? Why? Because he's openly expressing his affection and vulnerability for his lady, his ability to show that outward expression. And us, as beat down monkeys, we see that and we just go, you ain't supposed to do that, because why? Every time you do that, you get beat up, right? Every time you do that, you get beat up. And men notice. It's almost like a hidden element. That's why there's even an issue anytime we want to go to the store and we got to get pads or something for our lady. Or anytime we fuck up and do something. That's another thing. If you ever see guys, when men see guys with flowers and teddy bears and stuff like that, we don't go, oh yeah, that's a good man. He probably has a good virtuous woman at home that he honors and values. No, we don't say that. We go, look at this soft ass motherfucker. He must have fucked up. That's why he's getting those flowers. We will do anything or replace that vulnerability with something macho so that we don't have to acknowledge that emotional feelings and expression. Because if that man was to come over to us and say, no, I have a good woman at home. I love her. She treats me good. Nothing is going on. There's nothing wrong with our relationship. I just feel like buying flowers and a teddy bear for my girl today because I love her and I know it's going to make her smile. Men have a problem with that. Why? Because they're not there. And because they're not there, they're rejecting it. They're rejecting it because they don't know how to access that. And so the only way to save face and hope and help with that deep-seated insecurity is to lash out from your toxic male angle and just say something along the lines of, oh, all right, I feel you. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm cool. All right, cool. This, that, and the third. Why? Because we, over time, through the 5 monkey experiment bullshit, have convinced ourselves that doing less for women makes us more of men. Being able to do the bare minimum and still get some pussy makes you more of a man. That's why we'll say stupid stuff like, oh yeah, he bought her this and he doing all this and he doing all that for her. Man, that ain't nothing, bro, because I just smashed and I ain't even have to da-da-da. So we actually glorify ourselves on being pimps. We glorify ourselves on that. We do. And so any given time a man does come out and he outwardly expresses love for his lady, because we are insecure with ourselves and we can't do that, we go boom, 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 boom. Let's let's shoot him down. Let's shoot him down. We need to shoot him down because he is a reflection of what I should be doing, but I'm not. I even saw, and this was, I even saw a meme, and it was with Quavo and his girl. He didn't even say anything. Because see, the thing with Russell Wilson, and this is how y'all know it's deep. Russell Wilson, he came out and affectionately, he said that, okay? Quavo didn't have to say anything. Why? His lady came out and let you know exactly what was going on behind the scenes, because she said, the way XYZ, the way that you're loving me right now, I never actually thought that I could be loved like this, and this, that, and the third, and this love is so da-da-da. And somebody went right underneath and they commented, oh man, my man, I ain't even know my man Quavo over here simping too. Again, these are the monkeys beating us down. Beating us down. You can't give in to those monkeys, fellas. If we give in to those goddamn monkeys, I'm telling you right now, if we give in to those monkeys, the hoes on the other spectrum, they're going to be the only ones over there winning. We can't give in to those monkeys because the virtuous women that I talked about in the 5 monkey experiment, they need us. So we can't give in to the 5 monkey experiment. And I'm only telling y'all this so that you'll be able to understand the psychology behind certain things and how society and your environmental stimuli will start to fuck with you on a psychological level to the point where you doing the simplest things that you're supposed to do as a man, which is protect and provide for your female. That just doesn't mean fucking stand around with a gun and have a house and stuff like that. Provide means also provide her with some emotional security. Provide her with some love. Provide her with some support. Provide her with some admiration. Provide her with emotional security. Only because you have to think about it as yourself as a man. Now, for a lot of men who make these responses, they're hurt or scorned because they can't seem to secure a woman of that magnitude that makes them feel that way. Imagine if you're that man and you do have that woman and she makes you feel a certain way and you can't come out and audibly say it. You ever see Tom Brady? Tom Brady's the fucking top quarterback of fucking damn near all time. You ever see how he expresses love for his woman? Loves that woman, right? Is he simping? No. He's married to Gazelle, who's a beautiful supermodel. And she supports him and she loves him. Tom Brady comes out and goes, man, like, I would hate to ever have to lose my wife. That would not be good for me. I have to understand that. Because when you get to the level of, when you're not on that level, you can't understand. When you get to that level, husband and wife, you'll understand that this person becomes a part of you. You're merged as one. So I don't know about you, but yeah, there should be a little bit of fear of losing this individual. There's nothing else in the world that you can possibly lose that should even matter more than that individual, if you actually think about it. That's all I got for right now. Oh, and share and subscribe and all that other good stuff. Yeah. Later.